WWE Hall of Famer Booker T has discussed Rhea Ripley relinquishing her Women's World Championship on Raw after being injured by Liv Morgan last week during a backstage segment. The Eradicators successfully defended her title at WrestleMania XL against Becky Lynch. The following week on the Red brand, she was blindsided by Morgan backstage where she injured her shoulder. Mommy is expected to be out of action for several months. A new Women's World Champion is slated to be crowned next week on Raw. On the latest episode of the Hall of Fame podcast, Booker T said it was unfortunate that Rhea Ripley got injured and was forced to vacate her title when she was in the midst of a big push in WWE. Rhea Ripley had to relinquish the championship due to injuries. She's going to be out for quite some time. Man, the injury happened totally unexpectedly in a backstage fight pretty much. It's amazing, man. It's not a matter of if injury is going to happen in the business, but when. But you don't expect them to happen in the back, you expect them to happen in the ring. Booker further highlighted how Ripley had just started hitting her stride on Raw before the injury. It's definitely going to be a loss as far as Ripley going down like that, because actually, I thought Ripley was just hitting her stride. I thought she was at that point to where she was about to get that rocket and go straight over the moon, seriously. And now something like this happened. 41:02-21:48. Although Mommy is a heel and a member of the villainous Judgment Day, she is still a fan favorite. The WWE Universe cheers for her when she shows up in any arena. Liv Morgan was heavily booed on Raw, and WWE has the opportunity to do a double turn. Morgan could turn heel and probably win the Women's World title next week. Rhea Ripley could then return as a babyface, and when she does, she'll undoubtedly receive a big pop. It'll be interesting to see how things pan out for the duo. Would you like to see Liv Morgan win the title next week? Sound off using the discuss button. In the high-octane world of WWE, moments that stir the soul are as common as headlocks and high-flying maneuvers. Yet, not all these moments are created from triumph. Some are woven with threads of disappointment and heartache, capturing the raw essence of human struggle. One such moment unfolded unexpectedly on a cool Monday night on Raw, marking a poignant chapter in the career of the formidable Rhea Ripley. As news broke out about her having to relinquish the Women's World title, reactions poured in from all corners, including from the stoic figures enshrined in the WWE Hall of Fame. Among those Hall of Famers, the scene particularly resonated with the enforcer Arn Anderson, a legend known for his resilience and no-nonsense approach in the ring. Anderson, who had witnessed countless battles and celebrated numerous victories, found himself grappling with a mix of emotions as he watched Ripley's announcement. Known for his straightforward demeanor, Anderson's reaction was visibly tinged with disappointment, a sentiment that mirrored the feelings of thousands watching. The thing about this business, that we all come to understand but never quite get used to, is its unpredictability, Arn began, his voice steady but somber as he reflected on Rhea's situation. One day, you're on top of the world, and the next, you're handed a Raw deal that knocks you off your feet. Seeing Rhea relinquish the title she fought so hard for, it's disheartening, not just for her but for all of us who've been in those boots. Rhea Ripley, a towering figure in the women's division, known for her fierce persona and unmatched strength, stood in the center of the ring, her usual stoicism replaced with a vulnerability rarely seen. The championship belt, a symbol of her dominance and hard-earned victories, gleamed under the arena lights, a stark contrast to the somber mood that had enveloped the place. As she addressed the crowd, explaining the unforeseen medical issue that necessitated her stepping down, a hush fell over the fans. It was a moment of collective empathy, a shared understanding that transcended the usual boundaries of performer and spectator. Arn, watching from a distance, couldn't help but reflect on the cruel ironies of the wrestling business. It's a tough pill to swallow. You train, you fight, you bleed, and you sweat for that title. It becomes a part of who you are, he explained. And then, something out of your control just takes it away. It doesn't just test your body, it tests your heart. As the crowd chanted Rhea's name, rallying behind her in a show of support, the atmosphere was bittersweet. Ripley, holding back emotions, lifted the title high one last time before placing it gently in the middle of the ring, a gesture that was both a goodbye and a promise to return stronger. The image of Ripley walking away without the title she deservedly won was a powerful one, resonating deeply with anyone who has ever faced a setback. In the aftermath of the announcement, social media and sports forums were abuzz with messages of encouragement and respect for Ripley. Fans and peers alike shared their stories of resilience, drawing parallels to their own struggles and recoveries. Through it all, Arn Anderson's words reverberated, a reminder of the harsh realities and the indomitable spirit required to overcome them. Rhea's journey isn't over. It's just taken a detour, Arn concluded, his tone shifting to one of cautious optimism. Knowing her, she'll come back from this. She's not the type to stay down. And when she does come back, that title might just find its way back to her. It's a cycle, you see, pain, recovery, and triumph. That's the life we've chosen in this business. This unforeseen episode, though filled with disappointment, also highlighted the unyielding spirit of the WWE community, both inside and outside the ring. It was a testament to the resilience required not only to win titles but to face life's unexpected challenges head-on. For Rhea Ripley, the relinquishing of her women's world title was not an end but a pause, a momentary setback in what promises to be a storied career filled with future triumphs. And for Arn Anderson and the legions of fans watching, it was a stark reminder of the vulnerability and heroism that lie at the heart of professional wrestling.